just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on last year's national champion, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. There's the pressure. Past the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be the biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll try the run. Quick spin on the run. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. With the catch, it's McCoy. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Ocha. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Rushes on him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by 7 over Utah State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's Payne. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Dome. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
With the catch, it's McCoy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air. It's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history.
It's picked off, and another empty drive.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catching the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Pittman. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Seminoles have moved it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
On the play. Number 17, on to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish, back on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. On the run, it's Martin. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. He makes the grab. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. The Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays.
Lets it fly. He's got it on the left. Running free. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Dyer. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, no! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Snagged in the middle. It's Strong.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The short hands, it's Robinson. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Knowles in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Dyer. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty hands. The end of this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Carr. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Great place to start for this offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Pulls it in. It's McCoy. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Archer. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity.